or your coffee?
Tea.
Did you bring 5 gallons? What are you pouring over there?
You put 2 hours on my calendar. It's been a minute.
Quiet, please.
That's the biggest cup of tea I've ever seen in my life.
In 4, 3, 2...
The Terrible Company presents a truly dreadful podcast. This is Nonsense episode number 1. I'm Jeff Parker.
And I'm CJ Little.
This is our take on the week's business, tech, and entertainment headlines. Now, normally at this point, we would talk about what's going on in the world and all the headlines and all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
But since this is episode number 1, I thought we probably should introduce ourselves and explain how in the world we wound up in this situation.
I, for one, would like to know the answer to that.
You did it.
Yes.
You tell the story.
Listen, I texted you, so I think a couple weeks ago, I said, hey, we should do a podcast, thinking that you would say, that's a great idea, and then maybe in 6 months we would sit
Never
down.
do it.
And yeah, most likely. And then you said yes, which was terrible.
Sure.
Oh, what have I done?
Exactly.
And then
because
if
you're going to do it, you got to do it.
I agree with that 100%.
And I was game not because of the podcast. The podcast thing I don't know anything about. I mean, we're going to learn as we go, I guess. But I was game because I enjoy having conversation with you. I enjoy catching up.
We're going to change that.
Yeah.
100%. The over-under on this is episode 6, I think.
You think we'll make it to 6?
I'm going to make it to 6. I don't know if you're going to make it to 6.
Okay.
I mean, we have a right. We've known each other a long time.
So you were 15 when I met you.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't think so. I know so. I know so.
Yeah. Already you've done your research.
Yeah.
You know what age I was when we met more than I do. Yeah, and I'm 22 now. So it's
excellent. That's very believable.
7 years. Yes.
That's completely
Don't mind the
believable.
gray hair. By the way, I love your beard.
Look at the glasses, too.
I know. It's fun.
When did you start wearing glasses?
Presumably when I turn 40, my eyesight will stop working, which is exactly what happened. And I can't
I made
see
it to
now.
47.
It's terrible. What happened?
You just go blurry. I don't know. I mean, honestly, what happens? My arms were not long enough because I could read so long as I could keep putting things farther and farther away from my face.
Farther away. So your options were either glasses or tibia extensions, and you chose glasses.
Exactly.
You didn't go for the go-go gadget arms.
It's exactly.
Well, here we are. We've all made mistakes.
I'm not the only one who has had that dilemma.
It's absolutely terrible. And I went to my doctor, and he's like, I can get you LASIK, which will make it better. I was like, great, no glasses. He's like, no, you're still wearing those for reading.
Wow.
Yeah. So here we are. Anyway.
And I actually had my eyes checked by professional doctors, not just, in the mirror. and the doctor said, you just readers are fine. You don't have an astigmatism.
I have a really bad astigmatism. I'm blind in one eye, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, always.
Is that new?
No, born with it. 20/20 in my left eye and basically blind in my right eye.
Wow.
It just gives me depth perception.
I've known you since you were 15, and I didn't know that.
Yeah. There's a lot you don't know. It's all going to come out on this show. Pretty sure. By episode 6, I'm going to be out of shit to talk about, and then we just repeat.
Then we'll talk about our kids.
It's like a lunar cycle. It just once you've seen all 30 days of it, it just happens again.
It's over.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So,
was that a good description of how this happened?
Yeah, you texted me and said, let's do a podcast, and I said, sure.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, for me, the microphones and the recording equipment add nothing.
I know.
I would sit here and have this conversation with you.
That's the sad truth. The sad truth on all of this.
And just be perfectly happy. The fact that this is being recorded does nothing for me.
And the fact that 3 people are going to listen to it also does nothing for me.
They're not going to listen to all of it.
No, there's 0 chance.
Okay. Let me talk about what I thought we should do to make this work.
Yeah.
6 segments. If we each prep 3, that'll make the workload a little lighter. Each segment under 10 minutes. Is that possible?
Have you met us?
Yeah. Well, we're going to try. I'm fine if it's 1 minute. I just don't want to go over 10 minutes.
I'm taking the under on 6.
But it is a podcast, so if you go over, whatever.
That's true.
So we'll talk about whatever happened in the world and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll take turns moderating, too. Whoever prepped the segment gets to moderate.
It gets to moderate?
Yeah.
There's only 2 of us.
I know.
Okay.
But someday we might have a guest.
Yeah.
Yes, and then when you're done
now in episode 6, I don't think we're getting a guest.
Well, when you're done with your segment, punch the button and the music will start.
This button right here?
Yeah, and the next guy then can take his segment.
The next guy.
The next guy.
Uh-huh.
It's like the Gong Show. Punch the button and the music starts. All right. So our segments today are, the first segment is This Makes No Sense, because it literally makes no sense. It's just, this is a hodgepodge of of where we couldn't put everything else.
I think the whole episode could be called This Makes
Okay.
No Sense. I think actually it is called
It's called nonsense.
Nonsense.
Yes.
Yes.
That's a lot of sense.
The second segment is Artificial Intellisense,
I'm very excited for that one.
or how we get sued by Microsoft in episode 1.
What is Microsoft IntelliSense? When I was
That was a joke
programming,
for
that
you.
was the thing that would like
Yes.
fill things in for
Still
you.
called IntelliSense.
It's still they still
Visual
call
Code,
it.
I'm pretty
okay.
sure, yeah.
Okay. I haven't played on Visual Studio in.
Are you Eclipse now?
No. Oh my word, no. Wow.
That's too deep down the open source rabbit hole for you.
It just takes too long to load.
Oh, it's still loading. I started a couple
I
weeks
don't
ago.
have that many hours in my life
My
left.
God, it's amazing, but it does take a long
I love
time.
it. Yeah, exactly. I love
does take a
Eclipse. It's
long
incredible.
time.
If I had an assistant to start it before I came down in
Or
the
a
morning,
supercomputer.
whatever.
Yeah, fire up
I
your
do have
Cray.
a supercomputer and it's slow.
Yeah.
Seymour Cray is rolling over in his grave. Thinking
Was that
about,
his name, Seymour?
Yeah. Thinking about launching
SEYMOUR?
Eclipse
Really?
on his computer. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
All right.
First
so,
and last person, I believe, to build a computer into furniture.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it had a couch
Mm-hmm.
built around it.
Pretty amazing.
Let's not do that again. Let's make them small.
Yeah.
I'm hooked on those stupid Intel Nooks because they're so small and so quiet.
Yeah, I know. No fans.
I'm a big fan. Okay, so the first segment is This Makes No Sense. The second segment you said was Artificial Intellisense. The third segment, which is mine, is Dollars and Cents, which is
Yep.
just going to be business
See what he
headlines.
did there? Dollars
Business
and cents.
and headlines.
And then we go to I Sense We Need This.
Okay, I don't know what that is, but
well,
I'm
me
looking
neither.
forward to
That's
it.
my segment.
And then Common Sense is my last segment.
And finally, we have Terribly Senseless.
The titles do sound like they're $20,000 pyramid categories.
They do. Which makes it even
All
better.
right, one more thing before we really start. We're outdoors.
We are.
My willingness to go into a recording studio to do this was zero. I have spent way too much of my life in recording studios. So we're on my back porch. Apologies in advance if you hear sirens or
Leaf blowers.
leaf blowers, construction going on. Whatever happens out here happens. Also, it's raining today. So it's very possible you will hear lightning and water coming down from the sky.
No lightning.
I hope you don't care.
I've lived in Los Angeles for about 30 years. I've seen lightning twice.
It doesn't happen often, doesn't it?
No, it does not.
Okay, so that's the everything we had to get off the top. How were your holidays?
Lovely.
What'd you do?
We spent some time in the great state of Arizona,
Love it.
and then we spent some time in Palm Springs. It rained, and I basically just kept my children alive.
That's always
So
a goal.
That's basically the best I can do.
Yeah, we went to Kauai and
Sounds like a different-
for New Year's, and it was absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah,
They keep it nice,
they do keep it nice.
which is great.
We should do one of these in Kauai.
Did you make any? There's 23 seconds left. Do you have any New Year's resolutions that you made?
No, I don't do that.
You're not a New Year's resolution
No,
guy?
that's dumb. If you want to do something, just do it.
Yeah.
Why would you wait till the first of the year?
I don't know. People like round numbers.
You know what my New Year's resolution is?
What's that?
To do this. This is it.
Every
This is
week-
the one-
every
week. 52 episodes.
You know-
Let's do it. Forget losing weight. I'm going to do 52 of these and get fatter because I brought a box of pastries.
There will be days where we have to be on vacation when we're not here.
That's what Zoom's for.
Okay, we can do it with Zoom.
Yeah. We'll
All
be
right.
fine.
So that's it. I'm going to hit the magical invisible button, and we will move on to your first segment.
Wait, that's your entire first segment?
Dude, we're out of time. Look, we're 10.
That was just an intro.
We're
I think we
10:06.
gotta-
I'm so
Oh.
sorry. We can come back and we can talk about
But
more
your
things.
first segment looked really good.
All right. Well, we'll come back to it. Here's your turn.
Oh.
Your turn.
I'm incredibly disappointed. Artificial intelligence is equal parts amazing and petrifying at the exact same time. And not just Terminator T-1000 Arnold Schwarzenegger scary, arguably much, much worse. So let me explain.
Please.
Here's how I sort of view artificial intelligence.
Yes.
If it was, and this is crazy because I literally wrote this, and then after I wrote it, I realized that this could have been true. Let's say it was 1996,
Yes.
and we were
Let's
having
start
lunch.
again.
I got a free 1 minute. He did not
Go.
set the timer, folks.
Go again.
And we were having lunch together, you and I. And let's pretend that one of us wasn't getting covered in ketchup. That was a different time.
Yes.
And a great story that I hope comes out at some point. The smart one of us would have been evangelizing the internet, right? Would have
Yeah.
said the internet is going to revolutionize the entire world.
sure, for
and
sure.
going to make everything different and better.
Yeah.
Now, we were there. We were both in technology at the time.
Correct.
I didn't see it. Did you
No,
see it?
absolutely not.
Made no sense. I was like, oh, you'll get email faster. That was basically my thought.
I don't know if I thought that at that level, but no, I didn't have any idea of how it would be.
It just made no sense. How was the internet going to change buying books?
Well,
but back then we didn't know, right?
Buy books.
Yeah, buy Walden, right? But
Yeah.
but it didn't make any sense to us, and at least not to me. So my presumption.
I don't even mean buy Walden. Do you carry physical books anymore?
You're reading off paper right now.
Well, because I
do have The Economist with me. Does that count? That's it. That's like the only paper I carry. And a
But
Kindle.
I mean a book.
No,
I mean,
no.
It's all on Kindle for me.
But there are parts about books that I miss, but that's a whole separate.
I go to
separate
Kauai
segment.
and I have any book that I want instantly
Third
available
time he said he's gone to Kauai. Let's
at
see.
my fingertips.
It's a drinking game. Every time he says he's gone to Kauai, listener, you take a shot. All right.
Okay. Well, the only reason I'm thinking about that, I was just there,
Yes, I know.
sitting on the beach with my toes in the sand.
Yep. In Kauai.
Kauai.
Meanwhile, I was in Palm Springs where it was raining. Yep. We are the
Was it
same.
really?
We are. Yeah, it was definitely. It's been like atmospheric rain here for the river, whatever they called it. Anyway.
I haven't been in Southern California.
This is
all-
a good question.
all new
So
to me.
in the mid 90s, late
Yeah.
90s, what did you think the internet was going to do?
Porn.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it was already doing that, but yes.
Because that's
leads all technology.
Yes, leads all
100%.
technology.
Yep.
That is
What
how
else?
we get technology.
Other than that,
Honestly, I didn't anticipate things that remoting at the level that
Yeah.
the internet.
no, that's
has
a
given
we
us.
didn't
That's-
anticipate anything.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate anything like that. I thought we'd have broadcast internet
And-
broadcast. I thought we'd have like audio. Remember broadcast.com that was going to
Yep.
broadcast
Yep.
like all different sports and things, and they actually broadcast a couple of like college games. I think.
Once. Yeah.
It was a big nothing, but I thought eventually this could turn into
Sure.
something.
Yeah.
Because you could do broadcasts. I didn't think about you'd have the ability to receive IP radio in your car.
Yeah. In your car, everywhere, in your bathroom, on your phone.
Well, that's easier than
in your
my
plane,
car.
on the way. Well, my bathroom's in a Faraday cage. It's a little harder. My point is, you and I were first, maybe second standard deviation to the right as
Yeah.
technologists, and we didn't see. We're just like, oh yeah, okay, we listen to some stuff,
Right.
but didn't see. Could you have imagined then buying a car over the internet, sight unseen? I couldn't have.
No,
That
because
made
you
no
need to do the
sense.
test drive. I still need to do
Sure.
the test
Well,
drive.
you're a dinosaur.
Yeah.
But like all of commerce has changed, right? So my point is that the sort of artificial intelligence is the internet of today. So if your business or life isn't somehow embracing AI in the next 10 years, you're behind. Right?
Sure.
Like you're likely going to lose. And I try to think about how the internet networked computers changed content distribution, right? From music to film to
Right.
episodic content. And like, what's AI going to do to that?
Well,
I
you,
don't
you
know.
have TikTok on your phone?
Tick what?
TikTok?
Is that a
That's a thing. I don't know. Kids
Is that
do
a
it. Kids
website?
do it.
Is that
I'm
on
not-
interwebs?
It's a website. Yes.
do I have yes, I have TikTok on my phone.
TikTok changes the. You're wondering how this connects with AI.
I mean, it's artificial. I'll tell you that. I
Um,
don't know about the intelligence part.
Because forever on the internet, you had to go out and find the things you wanted to see.
Yeah. Now it finds you.
TikTok, it finds you.
Yeah.
You just get a
Yeah.
you just get a flow of
Yeah.
things you
Yeah.
are actually interested
Yeah,
in.
I mean, I could argue that you see that with Insta and Meta at a core as well.
I don't think to the same degree.
Yeah, it's definitely. Well, I don't think it's as
Insta and
invasive.
Meta, I'm seeing my friends' stuff, and I'm seeing, ads for Cialis, which I have
Clearly
I
it
have
knows
no
you.
interest.
Oh, man, that's
I have
amazing.
no interest in.
The AI works. It's figured you out. It's like we're going to show this guy Cialis and barbecue and see what happens.
It just knows my age. TikTok knows the real me.
Yeah.
So it's just video after video about air fryers.
Not purchasing them, just not using them. Mine just shows me real fryers. Yeah, so it's kind of fascinating to me to think about how that's going to change. And I still don't, I mean, I don't know. I think a lot of folks are in the know of what that's going to look like. And more recently, and this is sort of what I thought would be interesting to chat about, is there's been a lot of conversation around ChatGPT, which
Sure.
is an OpenAI's implementation of a chatbot. And have you played with it?
For 2 seconds.
What did you ask it? Where can I get Cialis?
No.
Because that would have been funny.
No, I actually asked it to write me a 1,000-word essay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And how'd it do?
In about a split second,
Yeah, totally.
it gave me a 1,000-word essay that was probably as good or better than anything I could write.
Like a 9.5 out of 10.
Pretty close.
What
yeah.
did you
I
put
don't
in the
know how
prompt?
schoolwork works anymore.
Yeah, right.
Except for there are
Detectors.
detectors.
That's
really
the crazy thing
cool.
about AI, right? Is it's an arms race.
Yeah.
So like you have all these deep fakes, and this is a bit of a digression, but you have these deep fakes, and then you've got a bunch of researchers working on other technology to figure out if it's a deep fake, and they just go back and forth, and like you never know who's
But
going
I
to win.
could punch up the AI, and the deep fake doesn't then detect it as
totally. But then they punch it up. It's just cat and mouse. It's the same.
I guess.
They
I
just
mean,
go forever.
But my punch up will be different enough that I
Yeah.
think I can probably fool
Eh.
that I can fool the detector.
Here's the problem. What do you trust more? The detector that some egghead wrote or your eyes? That's the problem to me.
Well, the detector actually knows what the internet knows.
Sure.
I don't know everything the internet knows. The detector
yet.
can know. Well, yeah.
Working
The
on it.
detector can know. Far more about what's out there.
But again, you're first or second standard deviation to the
Yeah.
right. I think most folks are going to look at that and be like, no, I saw it with my eyes.
Sure, of course.
That's what I saw, right? So it's nuts. Like it's nuts. You start getting into the deep fakes and what that looks like and content creation.
A slight punch up on a paper, and I don't know how a teacher in school who's supposed to be getting papers from kids, I don't know how they can know.
Yeah.
Except maybe include something, because the cutoff on that, I think, is all knowledge up to 2021.
Currently.
Of course.
Yes. Yeah. So
So
all
ask it
those
a question.
prompts-
So ask it a question about something that happened in 2022.
I mean, I think you change, thinking about it for school is interesting. I think you just change the way you sort of interface with your students, right? So if you're asking, like if they write an essay, you probably do a 10-minute pop quiz afterwards at some point just to make sure that they actually know the knowledge that's in it, right?
Suddenly the
Yeah.
tests become much more valuable.
Because like we always had
valuable
Cliff
than the
Notes.
first.
Like
by
you
the
could
way,
use Cliff Notes.
By the way, this always also surprised me. The writing isn't bad.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
Have you tried twisting the prompt, like writing a different style?
No, I didn't have time.
It'll blow your mind. It'll
Yeah.
absolutely blow your mind.
Right in the style of,
You pick, an author,
the King James Bible.
Yep. Time period. And it gets it, I mean, it 100% gets it better than you or I could do. And I'd argue that
Well, I'm pretty good.
the point is it's crazy what you can do with this. And so the current
Yeah.
chat GPT implementation, and don't quote me on this, internet, I believe it's around 0.5 terabyte worth of text they've pumped through this thing.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of text.
Yeah,
It doesn't
sure.
sound like a lot of storage, but it's a lot of text. So on the order of like hundreds of billions of words is
Sure.
sort of the world that we're looking at here. And it's absolutely crazy to me that you can ask it like you did, like an essay prompt.
Yeah.
Or you can ask it, and this is where I think it gets interesting, thinking about how you keep AI from making humans be.
I know what
humans
you
do.
asked it.
What did I ask it? I asked it a lot of things.
Yeah, you asked it. Give me some podcast topics.
I did. And,
Write me my podcast copy.
and it said "you're fucked," which I didn't understand. I really didn't understand.
Really?
Yeah, it really nailed it in 2
Wow.
words.
FUCT?
It was incredible. Yeah, I put a T at the end.
Wow, nice.
And then it made a little emoji upside down face,
Okay.
which I don't even know. It didn't know what that meant. I asked it. That's a great idea. I should just pump all of the emoji strings through it to ask what they mean. When the TikTokers send me some emojis and I have no idea what they mean.
Do people send you things on TikTok?
Yes. No, not me. I'm too old.
I didn't know there was even a chat function in TikTok.
No, when people push you content though, like people share content with me.
Oh no, I don't have that.
That doesn't happen because no one you know other than me uses TikTok. I'm the only guy.
I didn't even know you used it.
I don't.
By the way, I use it on a device that's completely isolated from all my other devices.
That's probably not a horrible idea.
I don't really know why, but I for some
Yeah, you
reason
know why. You know why.
I don't really know
Deep
why.
down,
I
you
honestly
know
don't
why.
know because what do the Chinese care what kind of air fryer I like?
Well, that's a deeper subject. However, I do have a good friend who is a technologist and very nerdy, and he refuses to run any Meta app products on his devices. And I've always been like, why?
Yeah.
And his point is when he reads the TOS, it allows it to do things in the TOS.
Of course it does.
And he's like, I'm just not going to do it. Like microphone on, all recording.
Sure.
I still don't believe they do it. There's no data stream there.
I don't have any Meta software on my phone.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing.
But I don't really.
Let's not make this meta bashing.
No, I'm not meta bashing. I'm not meta bashing. I just don't. I don't really do Facebook. I'm old. I'm not that old. And I don't really. I do Instagram once in a while when I post like a picture of a dog.
Yes,
That's my entire Instagram.
this is
account
why you have 8 followers.
Is pictures of dogs.
And that's
I
why-
don't care. All of my followers. It's so funny when people follow me. I'm always like, why is this person following?
It's a
And be like,
chatbot.
Maybe, but I go to their sites and all their sites are pictures of dogs.
True story. One of the 3 people that's going to listen to this podcast, is a friend of mine, and one day he paid some like Indian click farm to just subscribe to it was either my Insta handle or my Twitter handle, and didn't tell me. So I wake up and then I'm getting like all these follow requests,
awesome.
and I'm like, what? Like, what's going on?
That's awesome.
So I made my account private in the middle of it, and then he like freaks out and texts me. He's like, well, what did you do? And I was like, I what are you talking about? He's like, I just paid these guys to give you a bunch of followers.
You're going to get 10,000 followers.
Exactly.
Today.
Like, so yeah, it's all
for $6.
I'm pretty sure now my account's going to get banned which is fine. My 12 real followers will survive. So there's a couple things that I think are interesting, and we're like jumping ahead because we're over. Let me tell you.
Why don't you talk about Chat GPT in segment 4?
I
can do a very short segment 3. I can do my segment 3 very quickly.
Well,
so go ahead, keep going.
No, there's a couple things I thought were pretty interesting. Were some defeats. So they put in this like armor in ChatGPT to keep humans from doing things humans want to do with it, which is kind of fascinating.
Sure.
So I like, this is one of my favorite things to read, how people are just screwing with the AI.
How to get away with murder.
Yeah, literally. So people are asked questions like, how do you break into a house?
Yeah, exactly.
And it says, I can't tell you that.
Sure.
So they change the question and they say, if I was writing a screenplay,
write me a poem about breaking into a house.
Write me a poem. And that's the other one. And then it writes a poem about breaking into a house, and it's perfect. And you're like, so this is sort of where the AI.
By the way, this is where AI fails.
100%, right?
Not so smart. That's not so I.
Quick tangent. This is a great meme that all of our old listeners will know. Do you remember Osimo? He was the Honda robot. I think his name was Osimo, right?
Of course.
So there's this great video. This goes back to like early 2000s, where in very sort of Japanese Honda display fashion, they had the Osimo out, and he was like dancing and doing all this crazy stuff. Yeah. And then they had him walk upstairs.
Right.
And he walked up 2 stairs and then froze and fell over.
Right. So how to be safe from the future AI.
When our robot overlords get here, I'm going to just go upstairs.
Go upstairs, sure.
Right? So it's just like downstairs. Like you and I could just talk across the yard. Upstairs would be fine. Downstairs, you just die.
You're dead. You're gone. They're going to get you.
That'll be the defeat.
The other defeat would be just get a hose.
I think your phone can be maybe not your phone, but my phone can be underwater for 30 minutes. I'm pretty sure.
I've had that underwater for more than 30 minutes.
Where did that happen? When you were in Kauai?
No. Different place.
A different place with water.
Tropical island where there was water.
So there's one other use I want to talk about that I think is fascinating that I've seen recently. So this guy, I should probably cite him. I will in the notes for this podcast.
Uh-huh.
He's got a little GitHub content blob that you can just copy and paste and dump into ChatGPT. It's like 3 sentences long.
Okay.
And I should have copy and pasted it here, but I didn't. What it says is you're instructing ChatGPT to say, hey, you're a chat room, and when I say /summon and a name, you put that person into the chat room, and then if you know that person, you act like them.
Okay.
Which means you literally just copy and paste this in there, enter, and it says okay. And then you say /summon and you put in any name that you
Jack
want.
Parr.
Sure.
And it just, the whole thing just has a nervous breakdown on the air.
No, you're just talking to whatever the thing is you talk to. So one of the guys that did this, the first thing he did was put Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, and Steve Ballmer into a room together and had them talk. And it was fascinating.
Yeah.
So that's to me is like 4D chess, right?
Or just incredibly boring.
Oh, super boring.
Sure.
But it's quite good. So thinking about like those sort of 4th dimensional use cases of something as simple, quote unquote, ChatGPT is fascinating to me.
That's cool.
I don't know where this goes. I did have
it. It gets more I
haven't showed you yet, but I did create a bunch of logos for this podcast using AI.
Oh, that's cool.
And they're all terrible.
Oh, really?
I mean, they're good ideas, but they're all kind of terrible.
You have to preface it with pretend you're a really good artist and make it.
That's a good point.
That's all you got to say.
I did not put that.
That's all you got to say.
That's probably what I should have done.
Pretend you're an amazing.
So you're better at prompt
designer.
writing than I am. Yeah,
that's all you had to say. Do you have health insurance?
I do.
Is it good health insurance? What do you have? Like,
it's pretty good.
In California, you have like Anthem, right?
Yeah, but oddly, my health insurance is currently out of Texas. What? I can't tell you why.
Why can't you tell me why?
I think I know why, but I don't really know why. I think because some portion of my wife's company is based in Texas. I use her healthcare.
Oh, well, that's great.
But it's still weird that it's in Texas and they cover California. It's strange. California employees. Anyway, it's in
Texas. And does your doctor take insurance?
I mean, yes.
My doctor retired.
Okay.
And now the doctor who has bought his practice wants to do something called concierge care.
Oh, geez.
Are you familiar with this?
Yes.
He wants to charge $20,000 a year, and in exchange for that,
Get all the healthcare you want.
I get priority appointments.
Yeah.
I guess that means when something happens to me and I need his help, I go to the front of the line.
Sure. Unless there's other people that pay $20,000.
Right. How does that work?
Yeah. Turns out you're still in line. You're just in a different line.
It's absolutely insane.
It's a fast pass for healthcare, apparently.
But it makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way,
but why do you care? He bought his practice. You care about the doctor, not the practice. What do you care about, the front office staff? Just go to somewhere else.
So I'll find a new doctor. I mean, no big deal. The whole thing is insane.
Maybe a veterinarian for you.
But if I'm sick or I'm ill or something happens to me, why am I not at the front of the line anyway? If I'm not, I need a new doctor.
Exactly. I'm literally bleeding.
But not even bleeding. I mean, if I have like a serious head cold or COVID or whatever, for whatever reason, I want to go in and see a doctor. If you don't want to see me right away today or soon, I need a new doctor.
Yeah, I mean, this is a bigger topic. It amazes me the times I spend it in the ER because, as you know, I have 2 little boys. So I spend a lot of time in the ER.
Sure.
And the number of people that are there getting primary care.
How old are they?
I have no idea. They have both had stitches multiple times. I'm the one that gets to take them.
Do you know how many stitches in total? Both kids?
No, I don't. I mean, I know how many times I've gone. One's had stitches once. One's had stitches 1 plus sort of a half time.
Right.
Because I thought he needed them, but they just Stera-stripped it.
Can you imagine your doctor saying to you, "You're not."
Oh, I'm sorry. He's in the priority line over there. He's got a really bad hangnail. It really hurts.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, I get it. No, that's
I was pretty shocked.
Yeah. So did you do it?
Sure, I wrote him the check. What am I going to do?
I'm not going to wait in line.
I'm not going to wait in line.
No.
On a fast pass.
I gotta get on a plane.
No, I'm going to look for a new doctor.
Yeah. No, that's been a thing. I haven't been exposed to it, but we go to the school that we can't talk about. That's where I get all my healthcare, and it's amazing. It's
amazing
wonderful.
school.
It's both my kids were born there. I've had surgery there
at UCLA.
At UCLA.
I didn't even know they did birth and babies.
They it turns out if you show up and you're pregnant, they'll take it out. They'll take it out for you.
That's nice.
Yeah, they'll get that parasite right out of you.
Well, that's what it is, and will be for the rest of
your life. For the rest of your life. Yep, 100%. No one tells you, as a soon-to-be parent, no one tells you that the way the children get their life force is by extracting it from you.
Oh, sure.
They don't tell you that.
Sure.
But I didn't know that. I just assumed they just ate, and that's where they got their nourishment from. Nope. They take it from you.
100%.
Yeah.
But that's not even what I brought up health insurance for. The concierge care thing just like shocks me. I'm also amazed at how many doctors, like my dentist. Does your dentist even take insurance?
Yes. And I have an amazing dentist.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Mine is retiring.
Mine is retiring as well. I'm not happy about it.
This is the thing that bugs me the most.
The new doctor he's brought in, I just don't like as much as my dentist. That's why I went there. Yeah. Now, crazy story about dentists.
I have a crazy good dentist, and I'm heartbroken she has decided she's going to retire. She actually sold her practice, and she's only coming in 2 days a week.
Just to see you?
Well, yes, I'm one of the patients who's been insistent. By the way, I had a filling fall out. My last.
This is the age we're at now, isn't it?
Yeah, my last metal filling fell out.
Ah, composite.
And now it's composite.
Yeah.
Now I've
did you a favor.
Composite. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When they put it in, they said these will last about 15 years, and I think I got 40 years out of it. I mean, I got a long time out of it. It wasn't
you
like
got your money out.
It wasn't like I didn't get my money out of it, but because I had to schedule a quick appointment, a quick turnaround, I had to get the other guy, the new guy who bought the practice.
Yeah, and
he was great.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
He was absolutely fantastic. So I have no problems there. By the way, she was there also, and spent the entire appointment overseeing like everything he did, so that I would feel really comfortable, and I did. I mean,
That's great.
He was just great. My point is, these people don't take insurance. Just
did she
just
before?
The green rectangles is all they take.
Yes.
That's all they're taking is the pictures of the presidents.
Yep. Yeah. Well, they're not all presidents. The big ones. Never
Ben
was.
Franklin.
Ben. Good old Ben. Who was on the 500? Was it Grant?
I don't know.
No, Grant's on the 50.
This was never my
research to do.
Jeopardy category.
No, this is also not your topic. My dentist takes insurance, but my old dentist, when we lived in San Francisco, I liked so much. I used to fly up for dental care.
Oh, I drove to Glendale for a decade longer. I mean,
Yes,
when
you
Glendale
drove to
was-
Glendale versus flying to San Jose.
No, this is worse. I drove San Jose. You just get on.
Have
a
you
plane
been to
and
Glendale, Glen Oaks? The
it's a
traffic, it's
long
terrible.
ways. It's a long ways for a dentist appointment.
Did Gordon retire?
It's ridiculous.
Is that why you stopped going?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Did you go to Gordon?
You sent me there. I went there a couple times. I liked
Loved
him.
Gordon.
He was great.
Loved Gordon.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay. This was supposed to be business topics, and so healthcare was just the beginning of it. By the way, do you think we ought to have some sort of universal healthcare in this country so
Yes.
that everybody can? I mean, is that even like a question?
Why is that a question?
Right.
Why is that a question?
Do you think people should be able to keep their own healthcare if they have a healthcare insurance that they like now? By the way, your doctor's not going to take it shortly anyway. Trust me, my dentist is just foretelling the future.
Yeah, totally. Just early on the curve.
Do you think they should have the ability to keep their current insurance if they
Well,
like it?
that depends. That depends on what universal healthcare looks like. But I would say yes. Should generally you be able to maintain a different health, like a private health insurance? Sure, absolutely.
Wrong.
That was a great bit.
But yes, you're wrong.
No, I'm sorry. I think that through. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense because you want to push everything into one system, right?
Not just for efficiency, though. I think you're thinking for efficiency.
Cost too.
No, because I want everybody in the same boat.
Yeah.
I want everybody, because otherwise you're going to have two boats and you're going to have everybody who's in the good boat who has the political wherewithal to.
That's I paid the $20,000 to be at the front of the line.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
You do
But
not want
that's
that.
Canada, right? Isn't that how like Canada and the UK work? You got single universal health care and everyone's just in the same boat.
Well, there's single payer and there's single payer provider.
I don't know the difference.
One is actually it's just the payment is made by the government. The other one is the payment and the providers actually work for the government. All the doctors work for the government.
But then do you fix profit? Like that's the question I start to have is, do you fix like the profit margin inside healthcare and all the various aspects of healthcare? I don't know how you.
Well, when you're a single provider, you sure do.
For everything.
By the way, everybody talks about how much how awful the Canadian system is. You hear that in America all the time. The guy who created the Canadian healthcare system, like had a day he was celebrated because the Canadians like it so much. I can't blanking on what his name is, but
I've the few times I've talked to Canadians about their healthcare system, they seem to not like it. From my perspective,
I've
it
never
sounds
talked
great.
to anyone who didn't like it.
I'll have to dig deeper on that.
And I think if you look how it polls in Canada, it's extremely popular.
It does?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it
England's is popular too.
can't be worse than here. I shouldn't say it can't be worse than here, but here is not for a leader of nations.
Well, if I get a vote, then we're all going to be in the same boat because I want to make it so that anything that any of us fight for, we all get.
Sure.
And it sucks if it works any other way.
Yeah.
Now, you're never going to get around the fact that just some people are going to, because they have means,
Sure.
be able to get
Of course.
the superset of healthcare. But I think at least we ought to start with one plan.
A baseline.
Yeah. So that
I
no
agree with
matter
that.
how, and that way I fight to make it better for me, but as a result, it also is better for everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, I think a more black and white view on that is nobody in this country should die on the street of something that's treatable, right? That's why I think you need to have one system. And right now, I feel like that doesn't happen.
I don't think emergency rooms can turn away at patients.
Yeah, exactly.
no matter
Because
what.
you can just show, that's the thing. Like you sort of have this implied universal healthcare anyway.
Yeah.
So why not actually make that better? Like work on prevention as opposed to curative solutions, or preventative instead of what's the opposite of preventative? When the tactical response, triage.
I don't know. My light is blinking. Our 10 minutes are up.
This is something that I sense we need. Do you know? You've already read my notes, so I'm sure you do. Do you know what the interrobang is?
I haven't read your notes.
Really?
No.
Oh, that makes
Why
it so
would I read
interesting.
your notes?
I thought you were going to read my notes.
Well, I would love to, but you didn't turn them in until midnight last night.
No, that's not true. It was about 2 a.m. when they got.
Was it
finished.
really?
Yeah, it was. It's been a week.
Well,
Okay, it's been a week.
I went to bed at 10 and said I'll read them perhaps as we do the show.
I saw notes from you at like midnight.
I don't think so.
Yeah. There's notes in you from like 12:35.
No, that was somebody else.
That's probably somebody else.
I did notes. I know you don't know this. I was on the plane coming back to California
all right.
where I had no Wi-Fi.
Where were you?
I don't know, over the Pacific Ocean somewhere.
No, where were you coming from?
Oh, Kauai.
Oh, Kauai.
Yeah.
Okay, listener, take a shot. Everyone take a shot every time he says Kauai.
So I had no internet service. So when I landed, I'm sure everything, eventually when I connected to the internet, probably everything went out.
Flooded in. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what the interrobang is?
It's got to be something where you're interrogating someone and then you just decide to have sex.
Yes, that is exactly it. Segment over.
Wow, was quick.
That is not how I expected that to go. This is really fun for me because I didn't expect that you wouldn't know what this was.
How would I know what an interrobang
Take it apart. What's a bang?
I just said.
No, you're a nerd.
Okay.
This is a nerd show. What's a bang?
Bang in programming means not. It's the logic thing. When I say bang equals,
bang doesn't really mean not. Bang means the character.
Well, bang is an exclamation point. Yes. But that means not.
All
when I
right.
put that, I mean,
if you think of interro as a root,
yeah,
interrogate.
Sure.
What
It's
would be
That's a question mark. You're combining a question mark and an exclamation point.
So that's exactly what this is. Did you know about this character? It's called the interrobang.
No, but I don't write English anyway.
That's true. I've read it. First postulated in the 60s, and it's literally a combined question mark.
Was there some
and
reason we
exclamation point.
needed to save the printing space?
I presume something Gutenberg. I don't know. But
in the 60s, Gutenberg.
Yes. Yeah. Man, he lived like Methuselah. He lived a long time. Yeah, he was tired then. So this is sort of fascinating. I just discovered this thing recently that there's a character that is these two things combined. So of course I went.
It's in the Unicode.
It is in Unicode.
It is really.
It is.
That's
really
amazing.
in Unicode. So I went. Okay, we're going to talk about Unicode here in a second. So I went into my my iPhone and put in autocomplete. Anytime I put in a question mark, exclamation point, which I do all the time,
switches it to an interrobang,
which just looks like a fat.
Think of all the
point.
characters you're saving.
Yes, exactly.
You must
exactly 1 byte at a time.
The great memory shortage of 2023.
How do you eat an elephant? 1 byte at a time. How do you save bandwidth? 1 byte at a time.
Wow, that's impressive. Actually, 2 bytes.
2 byte. Well, no, it's UTF-8. It's probably 1 byte.
Okay.
So you're going from 2 to 1. So it's just 1 byte. So that got me thinking. Looking at Unicode.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of shit encoded in Unicode.
We get new every year.
That's right.
We get a new batch of them.
So what I want to do here is figure out what we're missing, and then we'll apply and see if we can get it put into Unicode version 16. What character is missing?
There's something that I
not an emoji. Emojis are just.
I'm blanking on it, but there is an emoji that I always go and look for, and it doesn't exist. And I'm going to write it down so I have it next time.
Can't wait for this. This is going to be great. Is it Cialis?
This is why
Cialis?
this is why you started this podcast.
Version 16
so
of Unicode.
You could find out the Unicode character.
Mr. Little and Mr. Parker really want to see a Cialis emoji. That's all we want to see.
I don't want to. By the way, speaking of,
is it a Kauai emoji?
Yes, I was in Kauai. Drink, listener.
Let's just take a moment.
I was at the drugstore and I was standing behind a woman who was probably 10,000 years old.
Yeah,
she was very, very old, and because she had her phone, she was texting on her phone, waiting for the person at the register to let her come up.
Was it a jitterbug?
She was no, but she did have the font size, cue card size, so that you could see it really, really far away.
3 characters on the screen
and
at any given time. Yeah,
and I see something like eggplant, peach, and kitty cat. And I just looked away. All I'm doing, I'm hoping.
Why would you look away?
Oh, because I don't want to know.
It's not like she opened the Ark. You got to look into that.
No. I'm hoping she made some eggplant parmigiana.
Yes, that's exactly what that
some
means.
Some peach cobbler.
And her cat ate it.
And the cat knocked it off the table. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to believe it.
You might want to ask the AI what that means.
No, I'm good.
You might want to ask ChatGPT. Wow, the 10,000-year-old lady.
But also 10,000 years old, and she's texting that. Good for her.
Getting more than me.
Good on her.
Good job. You know what you need to spice up your sex life? 2 kids.
Yeah, no.
That's what you need. Oh, it helps.
I have one.
Whoa, man. That's fascinating that you didn't look into that light. To figure out.
No, I'm done.
So what are we missing? That's my question.
From the emojis or from Unicode?
Nah, I think adding an emoji is sort of cheating.
You got more characters you want.
Lots of characters out there. So you already have like all the Roman numerals. You've got arrows. Have you ever looked at arrows in Unicode? I'm not exaggerating. There's hundreds of arrows.
Absolutely.
I don't know why we need that many fucking arrows. There's like an arrow with a diamond at the end, and it makes
arrows
no sense
arrows with 3 tails, 2 tails.
I don't get
tail.
it. Why are that many arrows?
I don't know, but they're really important to somebody.
Someone out there. Nautical symbols. There's nautical symbols, not emojis. Nautical symbols inside Unicode spec.
What's a nautical symbol? Tell me one.
Like an anchor.
Okay. So literally like nautical symbols.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking that was going to be a little.
No euphemism there.
that was going to be a little more complex.
Like a giant eggplant. She's a big dick. That's what I meant. What did you think? Wow. We're doing great. So I was thinking, what symbol, what expression would we want? What's a thing that we could shorten and represent as a symbol?
More things that we can shorten. You're
More
not
things that we could shorten.
happy.
I only
with
have
just
140
the interrobang.
characters.
Because
I wonder what the limit on
because you
Mastodon
can really
is.
express yourself.
Yeah, 140 characters. I
have
do
a
you get as
Mastodon
grumpy
account.
as I do? Yeah, we all do.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Do
I
you
know
get as
a lot of
grumpy as
people
I do
signed
when
up.
people do the Twitter? This is just me being old. When they post more than 140 characters and you have to unroll it.
Oh yeah, when
It's the wrong
when
medium.
it's yeah when it
Why are you
when you
doing
get
this?
like the
Can we bring back Blogger? Isn't that what that was for?
I don't. It's again
Blogspot?
not
What are the other good blogging products?
what was Blogspot?
Blogspot was bought by Google, maybe? It was another blog platform. It's going to rule the world. 2000s, remember? It's a
Were
crazy
blogs
day.
going to rule the world ever?
No.
Did people really want to read that much?
No.
All right, so you want to combine some characters. What do you want to?
No, I'm not saying combine. I thought interrobang was an interesting application of combining two characters, which does mean you can pack more into your 140 character tweet. Or what's it called what's a Mastodon message called? A masty?
You know what? It was actually originally called a toot.
A toot?
Yeah, and I can tell you why. I mean, that sounds ridiculous, right?
Wait, a tweet was called a toot?
No,
Mastodon.
Mastodon's version of a tweet was
Because they
called
farted
a toot.
a lot? Mastodons?
There was a stand-up comic.
Oh boy.
The guy's name is Eugen, who started. He's a German
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
who started Mastodon,
Uh-huh.
and some YouTube comedy guy said, "I will pay you X amount of dollars per month if you call your tweets toots." And so he literally paid for like the early development of Mastodon
Wow, that's crazy.
because he liked to joke,
And he called it a toot.
and he called it.
Are
And
they still called toots?
no, now it's gone now
Oh.
because now they have money and
Real money and users. And,
as comes with time.
yeah.
you
how
know,
that works.
Elon Musk did a great thing.
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting, Elon.
He said he really created a wonderful social network that really works, where people really can communicate and be thoughtful, and it's remarkable. And that social network is called Mastodon.
That's good.
He really
I see
did.
what you did there. Yeah.
I mean, Mastodon
Yeah.
went from 2 users to
Yeah.
8 million.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is now. It's
There's a
big.
service called Movestodon. Have you seen this?
Movestodon? No.
It will take all of your followers on Twitter and find them on Mastodon and automatically follow them for you, which is pretty cool.
One of my favorite things about
Lift and
moving
shift.
to Mastodon
Has
was
been.
getting rid of all those people,
Totally. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
starting fresh.
You kind of want like every year, just like a January 1st, it just resets. You just start over.
I'm coming up.
That's not a terrible idea.
There's a thing called the Swedish death cleaning. Do you know about this? We're overtime.
No.
I'm gonna.
But do I have to
I'm gonna-
assemble it? Because most things from Sweden I have to assemble.
Yes, it's the Klarg.
What, the Klarg? No.
I made that up. Everything, the Blarm.
Yes, I know what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing.
Everything in the store has its name.
Totally. Or smells
it's
like
called the
fish.
Swedish death cleaning. I'm gonna
Okay.
see if we can tell you this really quick because we're in OT. When you turn 60, you clean out all your crap. You throw
Okay.
everything, you declutter in a huge
Yep.
way, so that you people who follow you after you die don't have to do that.
That's lovely.
And it is the most absolute.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks the name sounds so harsh, but the idea is so good, and I actually like the harsh name. But it's such a great idea. But you need to do it when you're 60, and then if you live, when you're 75, and maybe again when you're 90, because that's a lot of time to
Yeah, sure.
get more Amazon packages.
At some point, you get to just reset and go the other way. Like you make it to 100. It's like you hit a jackpot. And you get all your shit back.
Then you buy a warehouse.
Totally. I made it this long. Like at that point, you've outlived your next of kin, most likely, right?
Yeah.
So who are you doing this for?
Okay, tell me anything more you want to tell me about interrobangs, and then we're going to hit the button.
I feel like we should just put a pin in this. You have no ideas for
back to it.
characters. No ideas for characters. I don't have any. I feel like the interrobang
It's
got me
not
there.
something I really. Dude, I was
You
lucky.
do have one.
I was
You just can't
lucky. I
remember what it
figured.
is.
No, that's an emoji.
What was the emoji?
I can't remember, but I'll remember because I look for it all the time. I go, oh, I needed to say this, and it would be great to say this.
Is it a smiley face? How about a frowny face? Because
They got one or two of those.
we got those.
Hit the button. Let's go. Most podcasts have an end of the year, a look back at the outgoing year, and they do this so that they can pre-record a show and they don't have to come into work at the end of December. They get to have Christmas vacation, and you can record this show, practically in January.
Sure.
So
yeah, weird.
Yeah. So it's a gimme. It's a week off, and so but we didn't get to look back at the preceding year.
We did not, and we won't get to this year because we're gonna make 6 episodes.
Okay.
So this is our one shot.
Let's do it now.
This is our 1 year in review.
I want to do a very fast year in review of things that we.
How can I help in this?
Well, I'm gonna tell you something that happened in the course of the year, and then you just give
me.
Do I
add color?
Yeah,
So you're like the play-by-play guy on history, and I do the color.
Perfect.
I love it. This is gonna be great.
Perfect. January 7th, 57-year-old Maryland man receives a genetically modified pig heart in a first-of-kind transplant surgery.
Still can't eat bacon.
Ooh.
What do you do at that point?
Also, if you're Jewish, can you have a pig heart put into your...
Ooh, that's a good question.
Or are you stuck with the baboons?
I'm the wrong guy to ask because I just say, give me the heart. I don't care where it came from. Yeah, of course. That's a good question. That's a very...
Think about how many pigs there are. There's zillions and zillions.
A lot of pigs.
Which is great, but... And also, is the reverse true? If there's a really ill pig, can we give
it a human heart?
Can we give 100%. It a human heart? It only seems fair.
100%. Right. Yeah.
January 24th. I'm going to learn how to read. The James Webb Space Telescope, which launched on Christmas Day, reaches its destination nearly 1 million miles away from Earth. On July 12th, the first images are shared.
That is right. That is at Lagrange 2. And I know about this because a very good friend of mine was the director of engineering on that project.
Wow.
So and I should have invited you. I apologize. I used to get to go see it down in El Segundo when they were building it.
How cool is that?
Amazing. I brought Max when he was a little tiny guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll remember that.
No, he literally spent, I'm not exaggerating, 30 minutes playing with a hand sanitizer. It was hysterical. I'm like, dude, that is a $10 billion spacecraft, and he's over there pushing the sanitizer. But I'm like,
this squirts.
Yeah, exactly. I am very passionate about James Webb. It is an amazing instrument.
Incredible.
And the amount of actuations on that thing is crazy. Yeah. And I'm very sure I can
You're literally seeing through time.
Yeah. It's incredible. And the amount of engineering that went into it is just mind-boggling.
February 21st, social media platform backed by President Donald Trump goes live. The service, a Twitter-like application known as Truth Social, is owned by Trump Media and Technology Group. Your thoughts go.
I don't know how to make a farting sound.
Did you? We need a sound effects board, don't we? Yeah. February 24th, Putin orders the invasion of Ukraine.
Yeah, terrible.
Very, very terrible.
I believe you referred to this as a special military operation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the coolest thing about it, the turning point for me in the war on Ukraine was Snake Island. Do you remember this story?
Oh, yeah. I remember it well.
This was the greatest moment this was literally out of a Monty Python movie.
Yeah.
Bunch
of memes around.
Go F yourself, they said.
This isn't radio. You can say what you want.
Okay. I'm old. I go back to radio. All right. February 25th, Biden selects Ketanji Brown Jackson. I'm going to learn to read. As his Supreme Court nomination, setting in motion a historic confirmation process for the first black woman to sit on the highest court in the nation. On April 7th, the Senate votes 53-47 to confirm Jackson.
A lovely day.
Have you ever seen her speak?
No.
You wonder why 47 people voted against her.
Really?
She's incredibly smart.
That's awesome.
Crazy smart.
Good. We need more of that.
March 8th, Florida's Senate passes a bill that would ban certain instruction about sexual orientation and gender identity in the classroom. On March 28th, Governor Ron DeSantis signs the bill, dubbed by the opponents as the Don't Say Gay law.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Florida.
The actual place?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Have you been there?
Yeah.
In the summer?
Oh, it's awful.
It's awful.
But mostly Orlando. I haven't spent a ton of time.
Oh God, flying into Orlando. Every time I fly into Orlando, I'm like, why are there so many kids on this plane screaming and crying? And then I realize, we're going to Orlando.
Yeah. Universal Studios and everything else. And it's just, you can't breathe. It's just water in the air.
It's just water in the air. You're drier in the pool.
Ron DeSantis is going to be possibly the Republican nominee.
Not excited about that either.
Yeah?
He seems a bit on the evil side.
Okay. I shouldn't say this. I don't think he's charismatic enough to be president.
Oh man, I don't even know. Yeah. I want to agree with you, sure. I don't know what that looks like.
He just seems dark.
He's I could say dark, sure. Definitely not charismatic.
All right, March 27th. The 94th Academy Awards ceremony takes place with Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, and Regina Hall as hosts. The Oscars have been hostless for the past 3 years. Will Smith smacks Chris Rock.
That's the only part I remember of the Oscars.
Which is really heartbreaking because the coolest part of that was Lady Gaga helping Liza Minnelli, and Liza Minnelli sort of being a little disoriented. She's in a wheelchair. She's quite old. And Lady Gaga says to her, and you hear it on the mic, we don't lose it. She says, "I got you."
That's awesome.
It was
I didn't hear that.
one of the great moments
awesome.
of Oscar history.
Yeah, that's great.
So cool. And it got completely obliterated by the
Sure.
slap heard around
Yeah,
the world. What was your immediate reaction to that slap? Did you think Chris Rock deserved it, or did you think, oh my goodness, Will Smith?
No, first of all, comedian doing one of the softer jokes imaginable.
Doing what comedians do.
And also doing the same fucking joke Will Smith did 20 years previously.
Yes.
So, yeah, no, that was a little bit of an overreaction, I think.
April 5th, Biden nominates Admiral Linda Fagan to serve as the next Commandant of the U.S. Coast Guard.
I didn't know this.
May the 11th, the Senate votes to confirm Fagan, making her the first woman to lead the U.S. Armed Service in the Coast Guard.
That's awesome. That's good.
What
Turns out women can do the same job men can.
What took so
Weird.
long?
Yeah, right.
I mean, it's amazing
It's
how
2022.
It's amazing how far the country came using basically half of its horsepower.
Yeah, right. Well, a third. Let's
Exactly.
be fair.
I mean, even worse. Okay. Politico on May 2nd published a draft opinion written by Samuel Alito that would strike down Roe v. Wade.
Another bad day. Do you have any good days you highlighted in here?
No, but the amazing thing about it was that it was leaked to the press. Who leaked it and what exactly
Has there ever
happened?
been a leak of a Supreme Court decision before?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy.
Well, you wrote it down.
I just thought that was
I'd also like
amazing that leak. Somebody leaked it thinking it would have some effect on the result, or that
and it did.
would change things. It
Oh,
didn't.
I'm sorry. I see what you
Same,
mean.
literally
No,
the exact same
yeah,
opinion
yeah.
came out.
Yeah.
June 15th, the Federal Reserve raises interest rates by 0.75 of a percentage point to tackle inflation that is plaguing the economy. The largest rate hike since 1994.
So everything we've read so far,
It brings real estate sales to a screeching halt.
Yes.
But the rest of the economy, this
Just
is the
keeps
longest.
churning along, I know.
Right. This is the longest. We've had people predicting a recession where we haven't gone into a recession. This is the crazy. I don't even know if you can have a recession when you have 3% unemployment. Unemployment is that low.
Yeah. Here we are.
Absolutely crazy.
2023. It says, hold my beer.
But maybe
Let's see what happens.
Maybe, I don't know. I mean,
We're only on
with inflation, maybe you can get to a. I mean, it's been 13 years since we've had a recession because the last one was so
bad.
big.
Yeah.
It took us
Deep
a long.
cut.
Yeah. Because the asset class that was overbuilt. You basically get a recession when you have a glut, and we have just a massive glut of housing, which is, what is that, $60 trillion worth of.
Is it that much?
It's big.
Wow.
Salman Rushdie was attacked on August 12th, stabbed multiple times on stage. This is following the Will Smith slap.
Yeah.
And a couple other comedians had incidents on stage, and then Salman Rushdie, and
There was
an
one
older
here
man
at the Bowl too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
September 18th, the WNBA Finals. Do you watch the WNBA ever?
No.
Oh,
I watch
dude,
very little sports.
You're missing it.
Really?
WNBA is great.
Oh man, I can't even watch NBA.
I watch NBA, but I love it. But WNBA
Really?
is so much fun.
I just can't.
It's shorter. The only thing I don't like about it is the season is a lot shorter.
Yeah, shorter.
I love having the luxury.
How many
of-
games do they play?
I don't know what it is. 40 games. It's like half of a regular NBA.
NBA plays like 80 something, 82?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Las Vegas Aces capture their first title in the franchise history, defeating the Connecticut Suns. And the championship is the first for a major professional sports franchise in Las Vegas. We're going to get a lot more franchises, I think, that go
In Vegas?
Yeah.
Well, you got 3 now, right?
But it's just beginning because...
I love the name the Aces, by the way.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Vegas Aces. It's great.
October 28th, Paul Pelosi, husband of House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, hospitalized after he's attacked with a hammer by an intruder at their house.
Yeah. A hammer. That sounds terrible.
It's a very low-tech attack. You're happy he had a hammer and not a gun.
Yeah. Still, hammer.
Right.
And Paul was like 82, right? Early 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's terrible. Also, have you been to San Francisco recently? Like, you'll come out in Hayes Valley and you'll just have an entire row of cars with their windows bashed out.
You know what they call that glass on the sidewalk?
Beach sand. No.
From people busting into windows?
There's a name for it?
Yeah.
What's it called?
San Francisco snow.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, I thought that was meth, but here we are.
November 15th, former President Trump announces he's going to seek the Republican presidential nomination in 2024. Think he stands a chance?
I think he's got a lot of believers.
He'd absolutely. Also, We doubted him every step of the way the last time.
Last times, right?
And it just feels like you can't take your eyes off of him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's the Energizer Bunny. He just stays alive.
Yes.
I thought he was gone when he was, dissing John McCain.
Oh man,
it looked like it was all over for him, and that was the beginning.
There were like
of
26 points,
right?
Where
but that was one of the first ones I thought. But no, okay.
And then you remember Howard Dean?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, remember he had a laugh that was kind of
he screamed
awkward.
Woo!
Yeah.
He screamed or something like that.
And that was the end.
December 10th.
I love that you put this on the list.
University of Southern California quarterback Caleb Williams is named the Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah.
Now they lost. Did you watch the game?
I didn't. I was out.
You're lucky. We lost by a point.
Yeah.
By the way, like
To
7
Tulane.
minutes before the end of the game, we were up by 15
I saw
points.
that.
It was a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
And that's the year in review.
As you well know, I'm a big fan of efficiency.
Yeah.
Spent a lot of time automating everything in my life because I just don't like doing things twice. I don't really like doing things once, let's be honest. Definitely don't like doing things twice.
Okay.
So I've done a lot of what I think are good home automation things.
Yeah.
Christmas lights, Christmas inflatables that come on and off.
Christmas inflatables?
Inflatables, yeah. That's my new thing. This year.
Like Santa Claus
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Christmas trees?
Yeah, we got a big
You have
Grinch.
them in the front yard?
Yeah, I got a baby Yoda, a little
that's
Grogu.
cool.
Yeah, and then
I've
I
never,
let the
done,
boys.
I've never done that.
This year, I'm letting the boys pick. Starting this year, they get to pick one inflatable every year.
To buy.
Yeah, and then I put them up.
And you get them on Amazon? Where do you get
Sure,
these things?
Amazon, Home Depot, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So my plan here is by the time they're 10, we're gonna have like 40 inflatables.
Cool.
Because what else do I have to do in the month of December?
No, but you want your kids to be able to.
Totally. And
I
they
mean,
love
that's
it.
a cool thing because you involve them and you show them how the technology works. So
I got Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, I love that.
And he wouldn't always stand up. So every morning when one of the kids goes out and helps stand him up.
Does he flap like one of those car wash?
No, Wavy Davies. My kids love Wavy Davy. They love Wavy
Used
Davy.
car lot.
Yeah,
thing,
totally.
Whatever that thing is.
Yeah. If we're driving down the street and there's a Wavy Davy out, my children will fight over who gets to say there's a Wavy Davy first.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's
I didn't know it had a name.
So the only place I know that from is a show that my kids watch called Stinky and Dirty, which is an Amazon Prime cartoon that's great.
Uh-huh.
And they have a character on there who is one of those things, and they call him Wavy Davy. So we've always called him Wavy Davy.
That's awesome.
And then Max's favorite band is Glass Animals. I recently discovered they have a song called Tokyo Drifting where they refer to Wavy Davy in the song. So that's what we listen to on the way to school every day.
Wow, you could be speaking a different language. I don't think I understood 3 things in that sentence.
School is a place where children go to learn.
Okay, thank you.
So my thought was, and I've done some other.
By the way, I promised a siren. We just got one.
Yeah, we just got one. I've automated all this crap.
Yeah.
And like fans, so like fans in the bathroom will automatically turn off after 30 minutes. And
That's
my
automation. That's a
sprinklers-
timer.
It is a timer. It is the saddest of automations.
Wow.
The sprinklers won't run if it's raining.
Yeah,
like
good.
stupid stuff like that.
Good.
So I was thinking, what are some of the worst?
I mean, my lights all turn on and off at sunset, not because sunset moves. So sometimes it's 4 p.m. and 4:30, and sometimes it's 9:30.
So my thought was, what are some terrible things that we could automate? Like what's like
You want bad?
I want
things that we
bad.
can
I want
automate.
like the first thing that popped in my mind was the garbage disposal. Like what if you
Sure.
just tied that to Alexa or whatever, I use Google Home, and you said, "Hey Google, turn on the disposal."
Yeah.
That sounds pretty terrible.
I will burn in hell forever for a prank we used to perform
Oh, I like
regularly with the garbage disposal
Which wait, do I
when
know
we were
this?
kids.
I knew one of the kitchen sprayer, garbage disposal. What did you do?
I would pour ketchup on the bottom of the sink.
Okay.
So there was a little bit of ketchup.
Yeah.
And then I was a little taller than some of the other kids, and I would like have a carrot.
Oh,
or
jeez, I know
something.
where you're going.
And I would act like I had carrot slipped out of my hand and fell into
Sure.
the sink, and I would reach
Sure.
toward this and get my hand good and covered, and they can't see it because
Sure.
they're too short.
Too
They're under the
short,
counter.
yeah.
And then
Turn it
on
on.
the garbage disposal, which makes the grindy
Do
sound,
some yelling.
and pick up my hand and go ah.
Yeah.
And of course,
bend a
they
couple
would-
fingers
yeah.
in. Now I got you. That's a good one. That's a good one.
I'm sorry to anyone who I did that to. It had to be horrifying. And it just seemed like, you're 10. It just seems like
It's hysterical.
It's just a great joke.
I took part of the garbage disposal, the little sprayer thing that you pull out that's for spraying off the food in
Sure.
the disposal. It's got like a little handle on it, and there's a little button you push.
You don't
and
have
the
to
water
describe
sprays.
it anymore. I know what
I
it
don't
is.
know. So
You got 6 more minutes. You want to spend it describing the squirter?
I told you this was a short bit. So I used to put a rubber band on it.
Yeah.
You put a rubber band on it, and then when people go to turn on the faucet, it just sprays them right in the face.
Sure it does.
That was a winner. Did it to my uncle a couple times. Not happy.
Much
Not happy.
much better than the ketchup, though.
So what are some other terrible ideas of things we could automate? I looked around briefly as
Yeah.
part of my research for this bit at what other like real products are out there in the marketplace that are automated that are terrible.
Yeah.
And there are some pretty terrible ones, but not the level that I want. Like I found a smart egg tray.
How does that work?
Yeah, it tells you how many eggs you have left in the tray.
Oh, no. I don't have time for this in my life.
I mean, or you could just use your fucking eyes.
Right.
Like, I don't understand why.
Sure.
Why does it tell you the number of eggs? You can just look at it and see that there's no eggs and then
Sure.
order eggs, which is
I
terribly
mean, I do have
confusing.
apps that tell me the weather that I have to actually, and I also have big windows. I can just look out of them.
Yes. Sun.
Exactly.
What a great movie. The other thing I did pick up on this, which I thought this was really funny as I'm searching around for terrible home automations,
Yeah.
was the numerous number of like, guys on Reddit threads that do home automation, silliness like me, and
Yeah.
they all talk about one common truth amongst them, which is to never automate your bathroom lights, because like at some point it will
You're
turn
going
off
to turn the lights off
on your
somebody,
wife,
of
and
course.
she's going to be furious.
If
And
you're
I'm
just
like,
doing a timer,
yeah. No, I
I mean, it's got to be smarter than that.
So what else did I come up with? I have a bunch of bidets at my house.
Well, I do too.
We could automate those.
How would that work?
I don't know. That's what I have you for.
There's some sort of sensor to know when you're not clean.
Yes, that's actually what it should be. You have to stay, like latches you onto the toilet.
I don't
and
want a
keeps you
camera
there.
looking up there.
Well,
That's why I have my doctor.
my regular dentist goes in this way.
Exactly.
I don't. I mean, you could help. You could automate it to a point where like it doesn't let you up until you're clean enough.
Ooh.
No?
I mean,
Who am I kidding?
Okay.
I sit on my bidet for 20 minutes. It's the
Really?
quiet. Yeah, my kids aren't yelling at me. Happy. I'm getting like a lovely water massage.
okay.
My only regret, one of my bidets has a water heater tank in it.
Wow. You're fancy.
Well, hold on now. I got 3 minutes.
Is it Japanese?
Oh, yes.
Because
Don't
all
blame-
the good ones
yes,
are Japanese.
100%.
Right.
Final answer.
You would think, by the way, that the best bidets would come from Germany.
Why?
These people are just masters of weird engineering.
Yeah, but the Japanese and poop, they have a thing.
Is that right?
I guess.
Because they all do come from
I
they all
won't
do come
even,
from Japan.
yeah, they're all Totos. I only buy Totos.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. One of them has a hot water heater in it, like a tank.
Uh-huh.
And that's lovely because the water's heated.
Sure.
But,
You're spoiled.
no, you're about to hear spoiled.
You complain about my old man
But
problems.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
The tank runs out. So at some point, after like, I don't know, a reasonable amount of time, 60 seconds,
You're
you're
getting
out of
cold.
hot water. And then just cold water. And I'm still sitting there because I'm enjoying myself and my kids aren't yelling at me. I got smart on the second one that I bought, tankless water heater.
So it just heats just in
Yep.
time. Yeah.
Yep. And there is I haven't timed it. I should.
By the way, our water heater for the house does that.
Yeah. But this is for
It's the whole house just in
for
time.
my toilet.
Why don't you just hook it up to the hot water?
Plumb a hot water line to my toilet?
Yeah.
Sounds terrible. And then you got to
Why
wait
does it-
for it to get hot? No.
I don't wait. I have a recirc pump.
Oh,
What
well-
year do you live in?
Yes, good point. Fair. But how you gonna put a hot water spigot at your toilet? No.
I
Sounds
don't,
terrible.
but I don't care.
Well, you haven't tried a Toto bidet with a hot
Sure.
water heater. Let me tell you.
Okay.
The tankless water, I recommend to any of you listeners who are looking to buy a bidet, buy the ones with the tankless water heater because you can sit there as long as you want.
And just enjoy all the
Just
hot water.
enjoy all the hot water that you can.
Even though you're sparkling clean at that point.
There's a button called oscillation. Press
Ooh.
it. There's a button called pulsate. Press it. Let me tell you. Oh, the Japanese do a wonderful job. Anyway, so we could automate those. Toasters, blenders.
What would a toaster do?
I don't know.
What would a smart toaster do differently from a regular
I mean, you could
toaster?
Rube Goldberg it and make it actually put the bread in and toast.
Oh, so it gets the bread out of my fridge.
Well, that's a stretch.
That's-
I don't like. You'd have to have it like in a machine.
I've seen Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I know it can be done.
What if you had like you have those automatic espresso machines where you
Yeah.
have the coffee beans in it? What if you just had like the bread loaded up in like a holder and then it just drops a piece of bread
so
into
I
your
get
toaster?
stale bread every morning?
Yeah, that sounds terrible, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. What else you got?
Do you know
What do you do with the blender? Tell me the blender.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm trying to figure this out. I was hoping you'd be more helpful.
You
but
did
clearly,
no research, did you?
I told you this bit was going to be terrible. There is a nice technical
You've
tie-in.
got 45 more seconds. There is hit the good ones.
There is a technical tie-in that I'll hit you with,
Yeah.
Mr. First or Second Technical Standard Deviation to the right. HTTP.
Yeah.
Do you know where I'm going with this? 404. What does that mean?
Means you can't find the page.
Page not found.
Right.
Do you know what, let's say, 403 means?
No.
Service unavailable.
Okay.
Do you know what 418
I know
means?
they all have meanings.
Yeah, yeah,
And yes, if I cared, I would look them up.
Do you know what 418 means?
No.
This is a real HTTP return code that most nerds know. HTTP 418 returns, I am a teapot. It literally is.
What does that mean?
It just means I am a teapot. It was put in the original HTTP spec as a return code. And if you get 418, it's just supposed to be the response from a device that is a teapot.
That's wild.
That's true.
I have a cousin who wrote some 3D rendering software.
I remember.
Way back in the day when
Black
that was
Onyx. Yeah.
when that was a rare thing. And that part of the copy for pitching it was it makes spheres more spherical, it makes cubes more cubical, and it makes teapots more teapotical.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. I actually remember that.
All right.
It's SGI.
Say goodbye. We're done. Our time's up.
Is this it?
That's it. Read us out.
The first episode in the can?
Uh-huh.
Well, thank you for joining us all for this this nonsense.
Boy, it sure was.
Anyway, thank
say
you
your
for to both of you for listening to this.
Yeah.
Whoever you are.
Whoever made it to the end.
Whoever made it to the end. If you like this program,
Yes.
then there's clearly something wrong with you. I think it's really the answer. But if you really like this, then like and subscribe and give us some comments
Right.
on what we should do in the future.
Bye-bye. Thank you for listening.
Bye.